Welcome to Yoga Life. Namaste, friends. My name's Denise. If I haven't met you, I think I know everyone. Hi. Today we're going to play. It always is a play for me. Life is a play for me. But we're going to play with some challenging poses, even for me. Big heart openers, and so we might get a little fiery at some point, but always it's only ever an invitation to yourself, right, to your own practice. So even though I can see you, will you just offer oh, hi Rach and Ash, hi. We'll just offer you lots of choices. Okay, you are probably going to need, unless you have super flexi, you're probably going to need a strap or a towel of some sort, and a blanket's a good idea as well. We're going to play with a series of like opening up into deeper back bends this morning. And I was just sharing with some of you, it was a really hard week last week at home. And I think, you know, I'm really good at talking my talk, and I pretty much walk it. But our kids, or those closest to us, our loved ones, you know, sometimes it's our parents, sometimes it's our kids, are the ones that offer us kind of that really true reflection of ourselves and kind of throw back the what we've been asking them to think about. And so my youngest, I was just saying, he's 19 but going on 99 in many ways, was, you know, saying, Mum, you've got to put side body long, shoulders back, because I'm spending a lot of time in front of the computer. And I've said that to them always, right? So we're going to do a lot of side bodies long, shoulders back today. But he's also was like, you know, just talking about fears and uncertainty, and he's like, you always say, don't be attached to the outcome, just be in the moment. And yay, gay, that's exactly what we're going to do. Just step into this moment, just to be here together this morning. And Brian, I'm going to ask you if you could please put that on the big screen so I can see everyone a bit better. All right. So let's make sure you're comfy. We're going to chant a little bit. And I'm not fond of my own voice, but I'm really fond of chanting. And I've been doing a Durga sadhana now for the past few weeks. We've just ended Navaratri, which is a celebration of the 9 nights of the different avatars of Durga. Durga is one of the goddesses in the Hindu tradition who represents this powerful energy or Shakti to like really step into ourselves in that way and to remove that idea of fear or outcome. She slays the demons of our, you know, mind, if you would. So we're going to chant to her. You don't have to join in. I did share it, I think, in the email. It goes like this: Dum Durgaye Namaha. And I know Claire's online, and so I know she loves to chant. So I'll just channel you with me, Claire. But we'll give it a little melody, if you would. Dum Durgaye Namaha. So we're going to do it 3 times. That sounds pretty good. If I keep going, just someone, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So just, you could close your eyes and take a moment just to settle in. I've been practicing this mudra. Actually, you might want to start with this. If you interlace your hands and place them in front of your heart so that the thumbs press here wide. And you can just feel this resonance of the breath moving into this space of your heart. Vajra Padma mudra. So mudra of self-confidence, stepping into that power within us. Just feeling that space of your heart right now. And then the hands can stay, or they can settle onto the thighs or the lap as I invite you to chant with me. Chant, it's this bowing, honoring of the goddess Durga, who represents that self-confidence, that strength we have, that inner strength that we have, that we need that resolve, I believe, right now, for many, many reasons. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Please join me. We'll take a deep breath in. Just a clearing breath out. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. We're going to bring our right hand into Abhaya Mudra. It's just this form of fearlessness in a seal through our hands. And for you this morning, anything that may have been swirling in your self-consciousness into the paradigm of what the everyday reality is right now, can you just visualize that anxiety, that fear, and allow it to slowly move through you as we practice today? So rather than turning away from it, we invite ourselves to process it, to sit with it and move through it. And then bringing that right hand to your left to meet in front of your hearts in Anjali. May you have that inner resolve, that self-confidence, that awareness of finding ease in the moment, every moment of every day that needs your strength to draw from, to move through, to alleviate, to come to a place of more ease and comfort and awareness that you are safe. You are safe at this moment in the sanctuary of your heart. And just gently bowing and opening your eyes, releasing your hands. We're going to start laying down this morning. So go ahead and move your props out of the way. And you're going to turn onto the side so that your knees are coming out from your hips in a 90-degree angle. Sometimes I like to say it's like my Greek goddess pose. I want some gorgeous God to be feeding me grapes right here. And then we're going to actually let the right elbow come down. You might want to take the right hand out to ensure that the right shoulder stays down. And then moving with breath here, inhale, the left arm reaches up. And then draw it all the way behind you and around. And then all the way down towards your hips. And then inhale, bring it back up. And then exhale, bring it all the way around. All the way down to the body. And then inhale, back up to the sky and overhead. Good. Exhale, just moving this way, just warming up this joint of the shoulder. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, drawing all the way around. We've got two more here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then just slowly inhaling, coming up to knees, turn up to the sky and just gently roll onto the other side. I'm going to turn sides so I can see you. Take a moment to find that side face, knees out from the hips, and then the left hand out from the shoulder, making sure the shoulder is grounded down. You can bring your right hand just to your hip for a start. Good. And then moving with our breath, inhale, reach that arm up, over, and then exhale, roll onto your shoulders, sweeping the arm all the way behind you and down alongside the hips. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale all the way around. Inhale, big spacious movements, just feeling that rotation in your right shoulder now. Moving with breath as you inhale. Exhaling, yeah, rolling it all the way around. Good. Inhale. And exhale. And this time, coming forward, inhale, roll all the way onto your left side and come onto hands and knees. We're not going to stay long, so I wouldn't pad your knees. Just taking a moment here, just rolling the shoulders around into their sockets here. And then maybe the other way. Can you see how I'm like really puffing up and then rolling down? So just into my shoulders, just as we warm up. And then inhaling, lifting the knees and just creating and building a little heat here. We're just lifting the knees off the floor, just inhaling and exhaling. If this is challenging, as it is, I'm sure for some of us, you can always just let the right knee come down and then pick it up and let the left knee come down. So just a little warming here. And then go ahead, you don't have to straighten your legs, just start to walk your feet towards your hand, coming into a forward fold. I'm definitely taking my feet a little wider just for this first one. So hip distance or even wider still. And I would like you to keep your fingertips on the floor. You can bend your knees a lot. I don't want weight into the fingertips, but I want the sense of like drawing your arm bones into your upper back as you let the neck get soft, maybe nod the head, and you really let the spine lengthen here. We've got a few breaths, and I invite you always, any kind of intuitive movement that you need. Sometimes for me, I'm wanting to straighten one leg and really press into the heel of that foot to feel the stretch. So just honor where you're at here, just breathing in and breathing out. We've got a few more breaths. Really draw those arm bones into your back. If your name starts with the letter B. There, see the difference? Do you see that? That was for Brian, just in case you didn't get that. Take your time. You're going to lift your hands to your hips. Draw the belly and roll. Keep those shoulders back, head back as you slowly roll all the way up. And again, let's just roll the shoulders a little bit here, rolling them up and back, up and back, up and back. You don't have to have your hands there. It's just feeling good to me. And then go other side. Other way. Good. Yes. It would be nice to be in your pajamas because you get lots more freedom. Good. And then just hands in front of your heart. Just pause. Maybe stepping feet, if they're a little wide, a little more hip distance apart. There you go. Let's inhale and just reach the arms up. And then alongside exhale. Good. Inhale all the way up. Please catch your right wrist and stretch over to the side. Oh, groaning welcomed. Yes. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Oh, the other side. Yes. Inhale all the way up. And then kind of distort the air in front of you. If you kind of wave your hand and bow back in. I'm just going to turn back in. Good. Inhale, look forward. Please step back with your right foot. You're in a lunge here, and let's take the knee to the floor. You can keep your toes curled under or press the foot back, your choice. We're going to start with the left hand, same kind of action as we just did. Inhale, reach it behind you, and then reach it up and over towards the front of the room, landing on the floor. And then we'll go to the right. Inhale, reach back, up and over, and find that hand to the floor. Left side again. Inhale all the way up. And reach it up and over. Good. This time, do curl your toes under as you inhale. Reach that right hand back and maybe lift the knee up and stay here and enjoy the stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Stay with me, my friends. Right hand over the ear. Yeah, there we go. I love that, Rach and Ash, you're back to back here. It's kind of interesting. Good. Look to the floor Inhale. See if you can lift that right foot up really gently and step it back to high plank. Top of a push-up here. Deep breath in. I'm going to suggest most of us for the first one can lower our knees. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, just a really baby cobra. I'm not coming very high. Keep those arm bones up and back. Exhale, coming down. Maybe the second one, I rise a little higher. Exhale, coming down. One last time. Inhale, all the way up. This time we're going to push back and press up to downward facing dog. So I like warming my shoulders up in the mornings, especially when it's cold. It makes me feel more connected to my down dog. And I'm going to suggest this awareness for us today. If you bend your elbows a little bit and then draw those arm bones into the upper back. I don't know if you can feel that connection behind your heart. It's kind of like Durga's got your back, if that makes sense. Maybe you can feel that and then start to stretch your arms straight and just see if you can't get a little more space and length and integration into down dog. We're going to inhale and look forward. We're going to step our left foot forward between the hands. Back knee comes down. Again, you can keep the toes curled under or press that foot flat. Inhale, right arm reaches behind. Exhale all the way over. Hand finds the floor. Inhale, left. Exhale. Oh. First side again. Inhale, back. Exhale all the way over. Good. Inhale. This time, curl the toes, maybe lifting the knee, stretching and staying for at least 3 breaths here. Keep drawing those arm bones back into the back of the heart and then strong through the legs as you reach and stretch and open into the shape here. On your next inhale, look to the floor, place your left hand down, and as you exhale, please step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Ooh, Brian's warming up already. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands through heart center. We're going to keep moving. Inhale. Just distort, like move the energy. Shift it. Let's shake it up. Inhale, long spine. Good. Exhale, step back with your left leg. This time, keep the knee lifted as you reach left hand to the back of the root mat. Exhale, reach it over. Let the hand find the floor. Right hand reaches back. Good. Exhale, reach it over. Good. And then let it find the floor. Stepping back to high plank. Inhale. Keeping the knees lifted or lowering them as you need. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise all the way up. Good. Exhale, come on down. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. You might find yourself staying low. You might find yourself rising up a little deeper, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Step your left foot forward. Keep the knee lifted this time. Inhale, reach your left hand back. Exhale, lift it up and stretch it over. Good. Hand to the floor. Inhale, left side. Exhale, over. Look to the floor. Inhale as you gaze forward. Exhale as you step. Follow your breath. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. Stretch all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wave or just fold, your choice. Inhale, this time we're going to step straight back to top of a push-up. Inhale to align. Exhale, following breath. One back bend. Bhujangasana. Exhale. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg lifts, and let's bend the knee and just pause here, just feeling into this shape here. Often you'll hear people say, make sure you don't drop your left shoulder. And I'm going to encourage you that, but I want you to feel it into hips. Just maybe open a little deeper than you think. Good. And then inhale, stretch that leg behind. And exhale, step it through between your hands. Going to change direction here. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. So we land. We land and we adjust our outfit if we need. How do people practice yoga with their yoga pants on their heels? I don't know how. Good. So we're going to reverse it here. So try and keep your legs nice and deep as you inhale. Left hand to left thigh. Exhaling as you reach it up. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Good. And then inhale, come forward, elbow to thigh. And then the hand reaches up and over the ear, extended side angle. And we're going to do this a couple of times. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale and land. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale and really stretch it back. Good. Inhale, extended side angle. Left arm up and over the ear. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, maybe even deeper. Inhale, reverse, and exhale, stretch. Inhale, you might find you could come a little deeper, your choice. Right hand to the floor or elbow to the thigh, and we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Brian's using a block under his right hand. So just make sure you modify. See if you can keep the belly toning, draw that belly in, maybe those right ribs draw under a little more. But I want you to bring your hand out towards me. Many of you are facing me, or out in front of your shoulders. And then bend that elbow again. See if you can bend the elbow and get the arm bone back. See how now that's in the back plane? Good. And then from there, keep that as you straighten the arm and reach it deeper over. That'll help us when we start to get into some more crazy shapes. One more breath in. Good. Exhale and turn towards the floor. Good. We're going to step back to high plank. Move through a flow. Or you might find you just want to meet us in down dog. Your choice. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee and let's stay for a few breaths here. Again, awareness onto the upper back. Feel that support through your arms, but just play with your hips here. Try not to kick your husband behind you, Gemma. I see you being a little cheeky there, I think. I know. On your next inhale, foot leaves behind. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two on the second side. Good. I feel confident in you guys practicing safely at home because I know most of you. There's a few on there that I'm not sure who you are. I just would say this. I'm pretty keen on good alignment because I do think it helps us stay safe. But this is the cue. If anything feels them to a place of pain, don't do it. Don't do that. All right, we're going to reverse it. Inhale. Exhale and stay. Inhale, come forward, elbow to thigh. Exhale and reach that arm up and over. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale and land. Inhale and reverse. Exhale. This is the goddess. Inhale, elbow to thigh. Exhale, arm up and over. Feel that stretch through all of the side body. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Goddesses, all of you, even the blokes. Good. Inhale. This time, maybe the hand finds the floor. It doesn't have to. Please listen to yourself, what you need this morning. We're staying for a few breaths. I do want you to try this arm bone thing. It might not resonate with some of you, but if you bend the elbow, you can actually get like your arm bone back a little more, and then you stretch the arms straight. So it comes from this integration, this drawing into ourselves, that we create this expansion from. Stay with breath. I always judge it by Brian's face. He's just about to burst into tears, so let's change. Hand down, kidding, honey, sorry. Good. Inhale, step back, high plank. He's not really crying with joy that he's practicing with us all. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Staying for a couple of breaths here. For some of us, it is cold. And I know when I move my body, it warms me faster, and I like that. So if you want to do another vinyasa here, that might be really nice. We're going to come through that sequence one more time. As you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale and land. Inhale, reverse, goddess. Inhale, elbow to thigh or floor. Reach over the top arm. Inhale, this time left hand to hip, look forward, step in and up, Ardha Chandrasana. Keeping the hand at the hip or stretching left hand to the sky. You can stay in this variation. Balance is challenging. You can always have a block under your hand to support you. You can always come to the wall. This is lovely at the wall. If you'd like Chapasana variation, you can either bend the knee into your chest or reach the foot back. See if you can catch the foot. 2 more breaths here. Press foot into hand. Open up through the heart. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more. Slow-mo, release, left foot, turn to the floor. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, bhujangasana. Or if you guys like up dog, go for it. Hi, Rhonda. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot lifts. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale to land. Inhale, reverse, open. Good. Exhale, extended side angle, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, right hand to hip, look to the floor, step in and up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Staying here, finding balance, which is challenging. Making sure shoulders are back and heart is open, maybe as you extend through the arm. Staying in this variation, or if you choose, bending knee, Chapasana, sugar cane in the light of the half moon. Stay with breath. Stay with awareness of this present moment. Open up into it even more as you find that strength within. Inhale to release. Exhale, turn. Step it back as you inhale and move through a flow, or meet us in down dog. Five breaths. Again, if you feel cold this morning, I definitely did. If you want another flow, that might be nice. Take a moment to really feel that integration into your upper back. We're going to roll over our right foot, stack our left foot on top. You could stay in this variation or bring your left hand to your hip. It's a modification of Vashisthasana. Breathing in and breathing out here. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in as you turn, place left hand down. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. That you didn't see that one coming, some of you. Let's go to second side. Inhale, left foot, right foot. The right hand can stay down if this is hard, okay? Otherwise, right hand just to the hip. Just to the hips. I want you to think about opening from the heart here, so not from the hands. So can you turn your heart a little more? One more breath in, staying for the exhale. Inhale, turn towards the floor. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. I know. All right, first side again, listen carefully. Roll over the outside of your right foot. Take your left foot in front of your hips, halfway up your mat. And this time, I want you to lift the arm up, but bend it and draw that arm bone back. And then lean the head back, the heart back, and then open up. So it's really curling into the shape here. You're really opening and curling into it. All right, inhale, come back. Down dog. Take a breath. We're going to come to the second side. So roll over the outside of your left foot. Step your right foot in front. Now I can see you. Bend that right arm and get the arm bone back. Good. And then turn the heart up, the head back, then the arm, then the arm. Then you open up, like really curl into it, like you were going to do Wild Thing. Oh, I just gave it away. Okay, inhale, come back. If you need to rest, child's pose is a good idea. If you'd like to flow, please come to flow. Or you could stay in down dog. I think you know where we're going next. Take your time to meet me. Or you can always do what I like to call watch asana, as in you can bend your knees and just watch what's going on. We're going to roll over the outside of your right foot. Bend your left knee, place the foot behind you. Bend your left elbow, draw the arm bone back, lift the heart up, lift your hips up, then lift the arm back. Oh yeah, you wild things, amazing. Good. Inhale, turn back. And collapsing with laughter. Go Ryan, you rocked it, man. All right, second side. I love seeing you guys. Roll over the left. Place your right foot behind you. Bend that right arm. Like, don't open with the arm first. Open with your heart. Lift the heart up. Yes, 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 yes. Some of you are going all the way into a back bend, you fabulous individuals. Oh, and turn. Oh, slow. Child's pose. Down dog. We've got 5 breaths. In fact, everyone, bend your knees to the floor wherever you are. How you doing? Can I get a thumbs up? Are we warm? Yeah, it took me a while to get warm this morning, so I thought I'd pass the favor on. All right, so we're going to play, and there's lots of choices. I've just moved my mat towards the wall. Not all of us have a wall, and so I'm going to give us some choices, and I'm still navigating this platform to play with this, all right? I want us to stay warm, and I want us to stay with this connection to our upper backs. So if you know handstand and you want to go there, yay. Otherwise, you're just going to practice. It's going to look, I might look really silly, and that's what I hope I do. So you guys will just play with it, because it's not about perfection. It's just about being here now. So just swinging that leg up, see if you can get a little height into your handstand. If you know handstand and you just want to come to it, you can come to it at the wall, right? And play with it. Yeah. So just a little couple of jumps. Play. Nice, Bri. Good. Nice, Rach. I love it. Go, go, Maya. All right, and then I don't want you to wear out. Come on down. Woo, good. I can see Tanya. It's just like graceful on the wall there. Beautiful. All right, so go, Ash. I believe in you, Ash. Yeah. All right, come on down. We're going to move it to Pincha Mayurasana. And I just want you to really sit back on your heels right now and watch for a few minutes. I think it matters. I think alignment matters. There's different schools of thought, and I'm totally fine with all of that. I just think it does make a difference. It gives us opportunities we may not understand. So when you come to Pincha, we don't want to round in the upper back like this. We want to actually get those arm bones in to support the back of the heart. Can you see that? We don't want this. We want that. We want that integration. It's going to hold us and support us and actually make it more easeful. And I know these are hard shapes to be in, but it really does. Again, you might just be here practicing feeling your upper back, because believe me, you will. You could maybe just reach one leg up. You might try and like jump. Yeah. If you're at the wall, you're going to take exactly the same opportunity. Excuse my butt. That's my butt, isn't it? Oh, well. Not rounded, mount, walk in and step up. Oh my God, I love this pose. Just saying. All right. And then you just get joy. You find some joy in it all. All right. Just have a little play. Take your time, a couple of places. I'm going to do it one more time. It felt so good. All right. Is anyone else having fun, or is it just me? Anyone? Nobody's having fun? Okay, thank goodness. Phew, one person. No, I'm teasing. All right. Please come on down if you're up. And we're going to take our blankets and wrap ourselves up and lay down. No, not really. So we're going to have choices. For those of us, is there many at the wall, or should I just do this away from the wall? Raise your hand if you're at the wall. Oh, there's a few of you. Okay, cool. All right, so you may not love this because it's quite deep. You're going to take one knee to the wall. One foot comes outside your hip as an Ekapada Virasana. Yeah. If you're at the wall, you're going to do this. If you're not at the wall, I'm going to give you an option. I'm going to give you an option. If you're not at the wall, which way am I going? You're still going to use that blanket to pad your knee. You won't be on the patella eventually, but you're going to be here. You can always have a block. Bring your hands. We're going to come forward, and you're going to bring that heel into the outside of your foot. So you're still into that quad stretch. Yeah. That's it, Aisling. Yeah, good. And then you could, even if you're at the wall, you can come really deep in. I want you to feel it all the way through the front of this hip flexor. Yes, I'm getting some really lovely smiles there. Janie, gorgeous smile. Sue's smiling. Good. Nice. You can really bend deep into that front leg. So Maya, I would come forward first. We're going to do that after, darling. Believe me, that like a little bit of a different feeling, a different sensation. Does that make sense? And then slow-mo, if you're in the middle of the room, you're going to come on up. You're going to keep now your left hand to that front thigh to really make sure you're not collapsing. There's a lot of opening here. arm bones are back, the heart's back. I'm not really worried how deep this back foot is coming, it's rather this opening through the front body. If you're at the wall, you're going to walk up and you're going to take your arms up. And you should be feeling quite a lot of fire. Yeah? For some of us in the middle of the room, we can take both hands to that foot and like maybe create a little more, what I like to call joy. As in, you can feel it. You can feel yourself. You can feel the opening through that front quad. Rachel, is Ash, is he groaning or is he happy? Yeah, okay, good. It's a fierce one, this shape. It's really fierce. If you're not feeling it fiercely, I would encourage you could go a little deeper. Tanya's bailing on me. I can't believe you're bailing on me. Come on, Tan. All right, and slow-mo release. Ooh, yes, I know. So again, I'm just going to revisit it at the wall. If you're coming to the wall, my knee wants to go quite close to the wall and my foot is coming to the outside of my hip. Virasana, heroes. Oh, there's a baby in the house. I see that baby. Hi, child. Hi. Okay, and then you're going to bring your right foot forward. You're going to come forward at first. So you're really bending into it. I want you to feel it through your left side now. Can you feel that through the front of the left? Yeah. And I'm just going to turn and for my friends in the middle of the room and do it on the other side. When we open the front body, open the heart, we need to open the front of our hips and our quads as well. So these are just going to help us. I hope, I don't know if I can do it this morning. We'll see how we go. Back bends are harder in the morning for me. All right. We're enough in this one. Let's come up. See your balance. Find your right hand to that thigh. I'm not worried so much about this foot at first. I want to get into my upper back, arm bones back. Yes, that was very demonstrative, Sue Potter. I saw that. Good. It's a good angle for you, Sue. You look lovely this morning. Maybe take that hand to the back foot. Good. I'm exaggerating a little bit by like really lifting through my sternum here, feeling those shoulders go all the way back. Joy. I know. Oh. And then let's slow-mo and release. Okay, if you're by the wall, you can come away from the wall. I'm going to move my mat back. Brian might be cranky. I may not be straight here. Make it straight, make it straight. All right, let's find our way onto hands and knees. And let's just keep opening in this way. We're going to take our left leg and kickstand it, lifting through our left into Chapasana in this variation. Again, I want you to pause. This time I want you to think about that side body that Gabe was reminding about. You shrug your arm up towards your ear, makes the right side body longer, then draw that arm bone back, and then push your foot behind you, turn your heart up to the sky. I think you'll find, wow, some of you look fantastic, really fantastic. Oh, yeah, babies. Nice. And slow-mo with reluctance, release that one. That's a good one. And then come to second side, kickstanding your right foot, stretching left out, bending knee. That might be, for some of us, that might be where we are. Or you can hook it with a strap, and then take that moment to pause, hug that arm bone up towards your ear, then draw it back, then turn towards the sky, pushing that foot behind you. Good. How delicious is that? Oh, you look so gorgeous, Lise. Love that. And then slow-mo turn. So we're going to go opposite this time. So it's your right knee lifts and your left hand reaches behind you to catch the foot. And you push the foot up, but wait, side body long, shoulder back. Yes, then push it up. Nice. Maybe you can start to turn your gaze towards the left. Well done, everybody. Nice. Remember, your guys look fantastic. Okay, slow-mo release. Remember that you are, yeah, you don't want to fall over there. Take a breath. Let's come to second side. Left leg lifts. Right arm comes behind. Maybe catching the foot, maybe not. Side body long, shoulder back. Then start to engage. Then start to open. Our shoulders will love us for this, I promise, later on. Good, maybe, depending on who you are. Oh, wow. This looks so good. You guys look amazing. Ah, nice. And then slow-mo. Release. I think a child's pose would be nice. Yeah? How about a child's pose? I had about 4 more poses I was going to do, but I haven't got time. That's okay. We'll go to one final finale. Yay. Again, it's just about being here right now. It's not about any kind of expectation or ability to get anywhere. Let's come forward as you're ready, hands and knees. Let's move actually, make sure your strap's with you. Make sure your strap's with you. You can move the blanket out of the way. We're going to come to pigeon prep on the right side, stepping our right foot forward. Right knee comes to the outside of our right hip. Good. And then I'm going to turn around so I can see you, because otherwise I'm not going to enjoy that. And then you might want to draw your right foot a little closer to the groin. That'll give you more stability here, so you feel pretty stable. So I want to invite you to climb up either onto a block or right hand to right thigh. So you want to not be collapsed, you want to be lifted. And then we're going to open that shoulder up like you were serving a cup of tea to someone you love dearly. Oh, Scott, she loves you dearly. And then take hold of that back foot. Don't worry, we're not going to go into that full Ekapada Rajakapatasana. We're not going to go there yet. Maybe, I don't think we have time. But I want you to now draw, see how my elbow turns up to the sky? And I draw that foot into the outside of my hip. Now, this isn't for everyone. We're going to maybe go towards mermaid. So you might be able to take your right hand, hold that foot as you bring your elbow and let your left toes catch into your elbow. Reaching right hand up, reaching it behind you, maybe interlacing those fingers. Oh, yeah, baby. Big, deep stretch through the outside of right hip, lifting up, arching, shoulders back, head back. Smiles are big. You should be smiling, Maya. You should be smiling. And Lee's gorgeous. Nice. Nice, Jess. Whew. And slow-mo release. It might feel really good to do downward facing dog. If you'd like a flow, it could be your last one. I recommend that now, if you'd like that. Otherwise, we're stepping through, left foot comes through, knee to the outside of your left hip. So you want to make sure that left hip's wide. Bring your heel maybe closer to your groin. Find stability as you climb your left hand onto your thigh. And pause. This is still a hip opener, so you can still feel it. Otherwise, we're going to make lots of space rolling that shoulder back, turning the palm up. And this is just good practice for lots more advanced poses that we won't get to this morning. Come back and play again. Maybe we will. Maybe take hold of that foot. It could be the thigh stretch. If that's hard, you can always, just make sure the shoulder stays back. Yeah, you can always use a strap. Oh, too much on your knees, some of you? Oh, who's in the bottom corner? Oh, Claire, you look fantastic. Maybe holding your foot with your left hand to get that elbow in. Maybe lifting up through left side, bending, catching those hands, lifting through the heart. Lift through the heart. Nice. Breathe. See if you can lift through the heart a little high. Oh, nice. Oh, and slow-mo as you're ready, unwinding. Let's take downward facing dog. Just a few breaths here. And then lowering the knees to the floor. Holy bully, let's come and lay on down onto our backs. So you could do one more back bend if you wanted, but I'm thinking we're going to start to slow it down. If you're pretty warm, if you want to do an Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, or a bridge pose, please be my guest, be your gift. Whatever might feel calling you right now. And then once you're done with that, we're going to take that same shape with the knees rolling to the right and bringing our arms out from our shoulders. We should be a little more open than earlier. Take your time if you're in a back bend, don't raise. So stretching your arms out wide so that both shoulders are on the ground and your knees are out from your hips. And then gazing towards your left, just being here for a few breaths. If I think about engaging through my arm bones and drawing my shoulders onto the mat a little more, it creates more of a curve in my spine. And from there, I can like lengthen through my sit bones and I feel a lot more engagement in the twist. As you're ready, inhaling, bringing the knees up to center and gently let them roll straight to the other side. So your arms don't change. Your knees land stacked right on top of left. And again, your shoulders are firmly on the mat. You might want to bring a little more awareness to that as you turn your head to the right. The more grounded I am through my upper back, I can feel that extension all the way out through the spine here, allowing the unraveling of this practice into the biology of all that I am, not just my body, but also my mind and my heart. Inhaling up to center and catch your knees and just a little roll from side to side here. With the strap, you're going to let your left foot land, take your right foot to the sky, stretching through the hamstring. If you have super open hammies and you just want to grab your foot, feel free to do that. I like the strap. I feel like it gives me a little more movability. You can keep your left knee bent or stretch left thigh to the floor, just a little more. See someone's big toe there. Hello, toe. We're going to take the strap into the left hand, ground through your right shoulder, look to your right, and then stretch that right leg over the body. You only want to keep it as high, you don't want to go any lower than your hip. So you roll onto the outside of your left hip and you extend out that left leg to really feel the opening all the way through the IT into the outside of piriformis, I hope. For those of us who may or may not have back stuff, this is a really good strategy, stretch to support us feeling more ease in this part of our body. Inhale all the way back up. Pause. Maybe you can lift the head and maybe even hold the back of the leg and pull yourself in just a little deeper, maybe or maybe not. And then keep your right leg lifted as you roll your shoulders and your head back down. Take a deep breath in, and to the count of 10, slowly stretch your right leg, just your right leg, slowly. This is a release for the psoas, so stretch to the heel of your foot here. Slowly, 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 and eventually landing. Just notice how one side, I hope, feels a little more grounded. And we'll come to the second side, strapped to the sole of the foot. Just feeling the stretch through back of left leg. Again, you can modify bending right knee if you want, or stretching right leg straight. We're going to take the strap into our right hand, stretching our left arm out and grounding our left shoulder as we roll all the way onto our right hip. Again, you don't need to use a strap if you don't prefer, if you have that flexibility. But as you pause here, do think about stretching through both legs. Like extend through the peripheral of your whole entire self. Like feel that through the outside of that left hip, outside of the left lower back, all the way outside the outside of your left buttock, the left thigh, even the left calf muscle stretches here. And then inhaling, coming up to center. Take a moment to lift up, maybe a bit of a deeper stretch through the back of the left leg. And then to the count of 10, if you roll shoulders back down, take a deep breath in and really slowly stretch out through your left leg as you slowly lower it to earth. And land and feel. Setting up for Shavasana. Turning awareness back to heart. Heart to mind, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. We allow ourselves to use the breath to draw awareness in and to deeply relax and allow ourselves to absorb that practice. See if you can, for the next minute or two, just stay with your breath. Even quieting the mind and drawing yourself into that space of the heart so that you may even hear the beautiful rhythm of your own heartbeat. As the wind rattled around us this morning, I don't know if you can hear it. It speaks to the fear that is pervasive right now. The fear of change causes more stress than possibly any other fear. The fear of changing our views makes us cling to dogma. The sheer desire to have things remain the same, according to the Buddha, is the nature of suffering. Conversely, embracing change liberates us. The ability to demolish social norms and create something entirely new, this ability to create space, to make a positive, abundant choices in our lives, to let go of the fear, is our challenge, especially when it's forced upon us. However, I believe, I'm not asking you to, but I think a little distraction can wake us up. It can create awareness of opening our hearts, of bending backwards, of creating balance that may elicit fear only because of our openness and our bravery. But then it can give us an opportunity to let go of what might be or might not be, but to just simply step into that space of our openness, of our balance, to remind ourselves to return again and again to this practice of embracing freedom in our hearts and in our minds and in our bodies. Please take your time to hug your knees in. Allow yourself a little rock from side to side. And then as you're ready, joining me in a seat. Our hands all come together in front of our hearts into Anjali. We call upon that strength, that power that resides within us to fortify us and serve us at this time. I'm sending love to those who have lost family this past week, to those whose family are in hospital, and we hold them in our hearts and offer them strength and perseverance at this time. Thank you all for joining me. Namaste.